Hey, it's Ari here. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. In today's video, I wanted to talk specifically about solo ads and whether or not you should be using them in your business. So solo ads are by far one of the quickest and easiest ways of getting traffic to your offer of whatever it is you're looking to promote online. Whether it's a business opportunity, whether it's network marketing, whether it's an affiliate product. Solo ads are by far one of the easiest ways of getting lots of traffic to your offer. And for that reason, a lot of internet marketing gurus talk about solo ads. They recommend solo ads because it's a very quick and easy way of getting lots of traffic. So this is something that generally attracts a lot of newbies because with solo ads, the only thing you really need to worry about is you just have to pay for the amount of clicks you want, and then you just give the solo ad vendor your list. They are generally most best suited for like if you're promoting something in the make money online niche, and if you're sending it straight to a capture page, where it takes people through like a sales funnel, and so that's generally what solo ads are for. But there's also a huge downside to using solo ads in your business, and that is there's a lot of garbage going around. It's very easy to get scammed, and oftentimes you may end up paying lots of money down the road. Like if you're using it over and over again, you're buying lots of clicks. You could potentially lose a lot of money on traffic that may not even be as good of quality as you would have hoped. So a lot of people, they talk about solo ads being like one of the best sources of traffic, but there's also a huge number of people that also see it as one of the least effective ways of promoting your business. So I want to do this video because I want to talk about my personal viewpoint on solo ads, and also what it is that I feel you should really look out for if you are to do any solo ads in your business. So ultimately, as I mentioned, solo ads is one of the quickest and easiest ways, but ultimately there is also a huge downside to solo ads as well. So the very first thing that you really got to think about is, in terms of the actual offer that you're promoting, you want to find someone that has a email list of subscribers that are in that niche that you are into as well. So for instance, if you're promoting something in the make money online niche, you should obviously go for a list that is also in that niche. Most of the solo ad vendors, they have email lists in that niche, where you pretty much you pay the solo ad vendor, and then they will send an email to their list, and then their subscribers on their list will then see that offer. They'll click on the link, and then that will count as a click in the package that you of course bought from them. So this is a very quick and easy way of getting lots of traffic, because generally you don't actually have to write any you know sales copy yourself. You don't have to worry about targeting the right people and all that type of stuff, because it's just you find the solo ad vendor, and then they just send you the traffic. That's pretty much how solo ads work. So a very simple way to get lots of traffic. But the number one problem that I see most people having with solo ads is that they buy lots of clicks to their offer. Say for instance it's in like if it's like a business opportunity or something like that, or some sort of like affiliate product. They buy a certain amount of clicks, maybe like 100 or 200 clicks, and generally what a lot of internet marketing gurus recommend is that you do this like on a weekly basis. So each week you would buy a certain amount of clicks from a certain solo ad vendor, and of course it's recommended that you test out multiple solo ad vendors to really find what suits your offer the best. So a lot of them, they recommend, okay, you got to buy a certain amount of clicks each week. I personally recommend that you do 200 clicks a week if you can. If not, you could always do 100 or maybe even 50 clicks a week. But generally, when it comes to buying solo ads, you have to understand that whatever advertising platform you're using, when someone actually lands on your capture page and they opt in, they see your sales video, it's ultimately up to them if they want to buy your product or not. So the problem that I see a lot of people having, and this is actually something that I struggled with for quite a while, is I bought lots of traffic for this direct sales company that I was trying to promote, and I would send it through the sales funnel, you know, every single week. But the problem is that I was never able to convert any of this traffic into buyers. I often struggled to find people that were actually interested, even though I was getting hundreds of people onto my list fairly consistently. And looking back on this, for a very long time I didn't really understand, like, why isn't this traffic converting? Because I thought that, for a while, that these were people that were that were interested in that make money online niche, and that they were looking for, of course, ways of making an income online. But for some reason I wasn't able to convert a lot of this traffic. And this is actually something that a lot of people tend to fall into. They fall into this trap where they think that if they buy enough traffic and they send it to, to a sales page, or like, to a capture page, they see a sales video, they think that if they get enough eyeballs on that video that they're going to start generating money, and that the entire system's going to do all the selling and telling for them. Now, that's something that a lot of internet marketing gurus say, and it's something that generally just doesn't work as well today as it did maybe 5 to 10 years ago, when you had a lot less competition out there. So the reason why for most people solo ads don't work is because, regardless of what product you're looking to promote, you always have to remember that there's always going to be thousands, if not tens of thousands, of other people promoting the exact same thing. And if you aren't really aiming to stand out from everyone else, if you're using the exact same sales funnel and the exact same, pre-built sales page, the same video that just showing, your product or your company, it's generally going to be a lot harder for you to convert a lot of that traffic, because you look the same as, pretty much everyone else. So you have to really think about it from the perspective of these people that are actually clicking on and opting into your forum. You have to remember that these are actual people that are clicking on your link. They are seeing your video, and you have to understand that, from their perspective, if they are seeing, which chances are these people are likely seeing your exact offer, multiple times over and over again. They're being bombarded with different offers on, making money online or getting into better shape. And because of this, because they're constantly being bombarded with all these offers, it's generally a lot harder for you to convert a lot of that traffic into sales, because a lot of these people just don't know who to listen to. They don't know who's genuine. They don't know who's there to actually help them, or if they're just there to make money. So that's the number one issue that I see with a lot of people that are getting into solo ads, is that they're losing lots of money on it because, they look the same as everyone else. The other issue is that they are tapping into, they're buying traffic from solo ad vendors that are also, promoting the exact same offer. So something that I actually recommend you do is that when you're looking through, multiple different vendors of solo ad vendors, what you want to do is actually, before you order traffic from them, something that I recommend you do is you contact them personally and you ask them certain questions based on, have you promoted this offer to your list before? Have you done it recently? If you and then something else you could ask is, would this offer be a good fit for your list? Because the thing is that these solo ad vendors, they generally, they know their list more than anyone else, because these are people that, of course, subscribe to them, and they're on their list. So these solo ad providers know exactly what their list, their email subscribers are interested in. And if you ask them, hey, would this be a good fit for your offer, they will be able to tell you whether or not that it's a good fit for them. So that's another tip that I actually recommend taking into consideration, is that you really focus on, not just getting lots of traffic to your offer, but, you also want to really aim to find the right solo ad vendors. And also, you also have to remember that, people generally don't buy stuff on their first visit. Usually it takes, 4 or 5, maybe up to 7 or 8 times of that exposure to that offer for them to feel comfortable buying with you. So most people, they send lots of traffic to a sales video, and then they don't really follow up after that. They think that, this pre-built system is going to do all the selling for me. These pre-written emails are going to do all the follow-up for me. And this is something that generally keeps a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs, broke, struggling, is that they're just not really doing much with the traffic. And you have to understand that is pretty much the majority of people out there that are looking to promote products online, is that they aren't really putting in the work to actually make people want what it is that they have. So for others to actually trust you, you have to be willing to put out lots of trust. You have to be willing to put out lots of value, and as long as you follow up with your leads with lots of value, and you show that you're actually there to help them solve a problem, this is going to help with converting lots of your traffic, because these people are going to be much more interested in buying with you because you're giving them lots of value. When you give people value, they're naturally going to want more. So that's the thing that you really have to understand when it comes to doing solo ads, is that you could have the most qualified people for your exact offer, but if they are just seeing the same thing over and over again, and you aren't really looking different than anyone else promoting the same thing, it's going to be a lot harder for you to convert a lot of that traffic. So that's really the message that I want to put out there about solo ads. Is it worth it? That's ultimately up for you to decide, because solo ads, I mean, everyone's different. I mean, there's tons of different places, tons of different ways you could promote an offer, but solo ads is one of the easiest and most newbie friendly ways of getting lots of traffic. But then, as I mentioned, on the flip side, it is also one of the riskiest approaches, because there's generally a lot more risk that you will buy fake clicks at some point, and that's the thing that you really just got to think about. So there's ups and downs to it, but ultimately, if you really look out for these things and you really aim to be different, have your own pre-built sales funnel, have your own sales video, when you really aim to stand out and you aim to really follow up with them, as long as you do this enough and you're getting what you feel is good traffic, good quality traffic that are interested in what you have, it's going to be a lot easier for you to actually convert those leads into buyers. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Share this with anyone whom you feel could benefit. And if you'd like to learn how you could build a profitable business online through affiliate marketing, e-commerce, network marketing, there will be a link in the description that'll give you access to a free webinar you could attend. And that's going to show you how to pretty much become your own independent marketer. So this is going to show you pretty much how to market whatever it is you want online without having to worry about having some pre-built system that you're relying on. This pretty much shows you how to pretty much become independent and be able to market whatever it is you want online. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out that webinar, and take care.